There he is. Look at those beautiful calves.
Hello,
I'm not
everybody.
talking about you, Keith. I'm talking about the calves. Oh, how are you, Keith?
Very well, and yourself?
Gorgeous. Look, well, I'm good, but I'm looking at the weather you have there. Gorgeous, because we've had a bit of rain and cloud in the last couple of weeks. Didn't like that.
Yeah, but this is really nice. I'm just sitting out in the paddock with the calves. Yeah.
Oh, look. And look at us, twice in 2 days. We're spoiling everybody, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, look, it's going to...
Hey, what's going on there?
Yeah.
What's going on there? Tell me.
Piggyback rides.
Piggyback rides, is that what you call it in Australia?
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, that happens a fair bit on farms.
Really? Right. I hope my little boy Ludwig is not involved in any piggyback rides. That's all I'm saying.
There he is. He's hiding. He's hiding over there. He's over there.
I see him. And he's 12 weeks old today. Happy birthday, my son. Happy birthday, my boy. That's my boy there.
And I'll put some photos on Discord for you.
Saw them.
We took him, and you see he's got milk clips because he was just after he got fed this morning.
Milk clips.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say about that.
Anyway, well, he's all froth.
Frothy.
What calves do. Yeah, well, he had a big feed of milk, so that's
what I like.
Should be happy for that. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. So listen, we've got people in the room. Let's see, we've got 6 gorgeous souls watching us at the moment. We have, of course, we have Gino, Hi Chuck, and my mate. How is everyone? I hope all are well. And let's go. Calf plus SGO, a match made in heaven. Boom! And you gave us a little bit of insight, didn't you, in Discord a little while ago? And we're going to come to that in just a second. But let's see who else is here. We have Slumdog Millionaire. Hey Boom. Hey Boom.
Hello.
Hey Slumdog.
Slumdog.
Slumdog. El Neni, Keith's grandson. I didn't know you had a grandson called El Neni.
I've got kids and grandsons everywhere, you know, like it's amazing.
So I see. Well, welcome, El Neni. Nice to see you. Do my special wave for you because we always have our special wave. We have our special wave. Miss Love, our winner from yesterday.
No, Miss Love, remember?
Did I not say that? Sorry, Miss Love.
You said Lovell.
Lovell. You know me and my accent. Miss Love. Miss Love. I'm going to say Miss Love from now on.
Oh, Miss Love. And she won. She got a 2,000 calf, yeah.
2,000 calf. And she might
How easy was that?
I know. There was only 4 people in it. You never know, you see, guys. If you're watching lives, you never know what's going to happen. And if you missed it, yesterday when we had our impromptu AMA, which you can go back and look on either of our channels, at the end, Keith did a surprise draw. And we spun the wheel. And there were only 4 people in the AMA at the time that were eligible to win 2,000 calf, and it was Miss Love. Miss Love.
What's that like? What's that like? $100 odd at the moment? That's pretty good.
Hey, and it's not going to get any worse, is it? It's going up really nicely at the moment, and that's of course because of all the excitement, but quite rightly so. And Miss Love is ready to win some more calf. Well, Miss Love, if you have your NFT, you could potentially win up to 6,000 calf today.
No, what's going to happen now, because you got to remember, yes, that's right. Remember, now there's 2 sides to this now, because we're at that crossover point. Where now it's going to revert back to the $200 worth of calf. Yeah.
Yes, that makes
sense. The thing is, what you got to remember, now this is a really good thing for everyone, is that I made a announcement when I managed to get the NFT DApp back up, which was that I was donating 6,000 calf to someone who purchased a new NFT, and that 6,000 calf still stands. So at the moment, that's like $350 worth of calf. And that still stands. So if people want to buy an NFT and be in a shortlist draw for next week to win a real 6,000 calf, then that will happen. So, but now it's going to revert, as long as it's over like 3.3 cents, it reverts back to the $200 again. Because you got to remember that this whole project at the moment was relying upon Vulcan, and there is no such thing as Vulcan in the rebases yet. And so we've been doing it for 16 weeks, just out of our generosity. So, you know, we're trying to work out ways to make it work.
Cap on it. Yeah.
It's got to have a little cap. Yeah, absolutely.
But isn't it great that we're back to $2,200 worth? That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's right.
That the price is going up.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. It's really, really good to see that. And you know, so yeah, once again, we're going to go back to the $200 cap.
Fantastic.
Unless, of course, the price dips off, and then it will revert back to the 6,000 calf. But what I normally do, and I've already done it, is that I take a snapshot of the price just prior to a live stream, and that's the price that we'll pay out on. So regardless what happens through the live stream, that's the price that I've already taken a snapshot of, and that's what it's paid out on. So regardless whether it goes up or dips, it's locked in at that. So, you know, at some point we have to pick a number. So that's the number that I pick.
So, Miss Love, yes, you may win today with $200 worth of calf. But El Neni, your grandson, is telling us he's going to win today. And we also will have your son, Jason, who will tell us that he will win as well. All these relatives you have. I don't know.
I know.
Haven't seen them yet.
Spread far and wide.
El Neni, your grandson looks sunny today, not like last Monday, all dark and cloudy. Yeah, we have had a few storms across the last few weeks, haven't we, Keith? And as I say, I get enough greyness here in the UK. We want to see some. When we come to you in Australia, we want to see the sun. So can you just make it so every time we come to you? There's not much to ask.
You know what? When we get our worst weather is after the shortest day of the year, which is, you know, around the 20th of next month. This month. Next month. June. It's May now, isn't it?
Yeah. Happy May, everybody. Happy May Day.
That's right. So in just over a month's or month and a half's time or something like that, it's when we start getting the worst weather for the year. But you know, we have had our fair share of rain already this year so far. Hence why the grass is so green. And yes, the sun's out, but the grass is nice and green.
Let me ask you. So today we have a bank holiday in the UK because it's May Day. Do you get the same in Australia?
We follow the UK, but not that much. Come on.
Okay, so you don't have a holiday today. We have a holiday today.
No. I get a holiday every day, don't I?
Happy holiday, everybody in the UK. Miss Love, you're in the UK, aren't you? I think you're in. Is it London you're in?
Oh, is that? I was going to ask her where she was because I.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Miss Love, you're in the UK, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you are.
I'm always curious about what country people live in, and
Well, I've just got to jump to this because Miss Love is now your grand goddaughter.
Really?
I love that. I just can't keep track of the Keith family though now. I mean, it's hard. I'm gonna have to write it all down. You're gonna have to like a family tree or something.
I would like. I know we might only have a fairly small community, but we're going to really be shaking the place up in the near future with developments that Chalk knows about. And I know we keep on talking about stuff. I know, but
you know, like pop. I'm like a bottle of pop. I know what's coming, and boy, oh boy, it's exciting.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it just takes time. There's just nothing we can do about that part of it. But you know,
I can't wait to make the video, though. You know, the video where I can tell everybody.
Yeah, I know. It'll be good, won't it?
Yeah.
Maybe we're just teasing everyone.
Maybe we are. Who knows? Now, sorry. Are you messing? Are you messing? Miss Love, my 2000 calf is now worth 0.3 BNB. And Miss Love, if you hold on to that calf, I am predicting in the coming few weeks, it's going to be worth a hell of a lot more than that. Not financial advice, of course, but the price is nicely going up at the moment, isn't it? We love it. We love it.
It's doing really well for what it is. Like, because of the liquidity size, like I've been explaining that a little bit. But like, it's always a bit of a hard push to try and get beyond certain like little thresholds with certain liquidities. And yes, it can still do a lot more than what it is right now with the liquidity that it has. Yes. But it's certainly punching well on its weight at the moment. There's no doubt about that. It's doing really well. And it's not getting too much sell pressure. So obviously it's allowing it to do really quite a good job. So
would now be a good time to hop across to the announcement that you made, Keith?
Absolutely.
Okay, so guys, with the SGO announcement that we had, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember that.
Yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Depends on where you are in the world.
Exactly. That Calf will now be paired with Safuu Go as a liquidity pair. And of course, there's all sorts of questions. What the heck does that all mean for Calf? So if you haven't seen it, there is an announcement that Keith put together for Discord, which you posted a few hours ago, I think, Keith. But I just thought, well, we just thought it might be useful for us to just share that with you, just so that everybody has seen it, and obviously there's an opportunity to ask questions. I can't promise we can answer every question, but we can try. But I'm going to read this through. Just take me a minute or so. So let's go through it together. So Keith said, hello, everyone. I've been looking into the arbitrage opportunities, and this is a little preliminary breakdown. At the moment, Calf is Calf BNB liquidity pool. When we have a second smaller liquidity pair of Calf and SGO, how this smaller liquidity pair works is the thinness of this liquidity pool matters, because it means that when a trade either buy or sell is performed, the price will be impacted more. And with this price impact, what did it go then? I don't know why the formatting's got a bit weird. So anyway,
no, I know it's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. So what happens is, if someone uses SGO to purchase Calf with the SGO Calf liquidity pool, because the liquidity pool is thin, the price impact will be much greater, and thus creates a price differential for Calf. So the price of Calf BNB may be 10 cents per token, but the Calf SGO may be now 20 cents converted to SGO. This means the opportunity for arbitrage to occur. This basically the purchase of an asset in one location and taking that same asset and selling it at another location where there is a higher price for that very same asset. You can now have the opportunity to have a trading bot that will purchase Calf BNB LP that causes Calf to go up in price and take those tokens and sell the very same tokens for SGO. And this will essentially try to make the two prices more in line with one another. So instead of Calf being worth 10 cents Calf BNB and 20 cent Calf SGO, be more like 15 cent Calf BNB and 15 cent Calf SGO. Because the smaller LP on Calf BNB and Calf SGO, this will make way higher price impact and will make most every trade an arbitrage opportunity. So what this means for Calf, as SGO will appreciate, this will also bring the Calf SGO liquidity pair higher value, which will allow arbitrage to happen where you can buy Calf BNB to sell those very same tokens, sell to Calf SGO, and again raising the price of the Calf BNB pair. So wherever there is a liquidity pool price discrepancy on either liquidity pool, there is an arbitrage trading opportunity. If anybody needed convincing Calf is your greatest opportunity to wealth through intrinsic token value appreciation, I think you now have enough information to understand how hugely bullish this is for Calf. So I take that as this. So I always break things down to simple things that I understand.
I tried.
Yeah, I know, but it's good. No, it's good. It's good. So
there's a lot to it. That's all.
Yeah, I know there is, but so I have got two supermarkets and I want to buy some butter. So I go to one supermarket and the price of butter is £1 good British pound. And in the other one, it's 50 pence of your
Yep.
50 of your good British pennies. So what I can do is buy at 50 pence and then in effect sell it to the other supplier for cheaper. So it is about that kind of triangulation, isn't it, of calf in this instance being at different prices in different pools and trading between them in order to gain that benefit.
Now, this is what people have to remember, though, is because the Calf BNB liquidity pool isn't that thick at the moment, and I use the terminology thick and thin for liquidity pools, okay? So obviously a thick liquidity pool is where you've got a higher percentage of liquidity compared to your market cap. And generally speaking, like people want to see, like at least 10%, but they want to really see like 20, 30, 40, 50% as the liquidity pool to market cap percentage. Where at the moment, if you had a look at Calf token, it's probably like about 10% at the moment, where it's about 26,000 liquidity pool, and the market cap's probably about 260,000, something like that. At a guess, I'm only purely guessing. And what that enables to happen, and a lot of people don't really realise it, but the beauty about having a small liquidity pool, and I'll call that on the thinner side of a liquidity pool because it's on the lower end of the scale. But the good thing about that is that it means that when you do trades, it makes a larger price fluctuation with your more of an impact. And so that actually hedges your arbitrage opportunities even more, where you can have the arbitrage opportunity even amplified even more because of the liquidity pool size. And of course, like I'm going to try and do things to get the liquidity pool to be in the, like what I would call like the sweet spot, the honey zone, where, people can try and take the most advantage of being able to do arbitrage opportunities. Because of course, if people want to trade an arbitrage, well, then that's a huge bonus to Calf. Like, seriously, why would you not want to encourage that? So it's just one of those things where, like anyone that knows the maths will tell you that liquidity pool volume or percentage of the market cap is very, very important to try and have the settings about right. To obviously there's a big variance to what someone could call right, but it depends on what you're really after. If you want investment security, when people generally want a thicker market, thicker liquidity, because someone big might sell out, but they don't really have much of a price impact. Whereas when you've got a really small liquidity pool, someone big might sell out and they have a huge price impact. But trying to be somewhere in the middle zone is where it's really good. And so Calf has got that unique opportunity where it hasn't had any opportunity to have an inflated liquidity pool, like there's been no taxes go into it, etc. There's only been a couple of deposits from me to boost it, but like I'm limited on funds. There's only so much I can do. And of course it's organic growth through fees on transactions. So the opportunities for Calf is just, it's really solid. So I wanted to bring that to the people's attention also.
Sorry, I interrupted. Go on.
No, you're right. I'd just keep talking too much. But I just wanted to bring it to people's attention that the liquidity really does matter. It amplifies the discrepancies that you'll see from one pool to the other pool, where you can get a bigger arbitrage. And it just,
I have a question because, I'm now imagining the 15th of May comes.
Hello, doggy.
Now, sorry, just before I ask my question, one thing to make very clear, which I think is being made clear, certainly in other discords, is that the Calf SGO liquidity pool will not be available at the point that SGO goes live. So in other words,
of course,
when SGO goes live on the 15th of May, whenever that is, there will not be a Calf liquidity pool at that point. It will be created afterwards because, of course, there's only 50,000 SGO. Hello, Mr. Chalk. Thank you for my tea. The current Mr. Chalk, that is.
So how many have you got?
Well, only one at the moment, but you've got to keep them on their toes. So what will happen is SGO will go live, and there'll be that chaos of, you know, buying, you know, swapping Safuu or BNB into SGO, and then at some point afterwards, the liquidity pools will be created by Brian, because he will have to buy 5,000 SGO for each of the liquidity pools, because of course there's only 50,000 SGO tokens, and they are shared equally between the Safuu pool and the BNB pool. So that will kick off, and then at some point afterwards, and we don't know whether it's matters of minutes or hours or even days. I don't think we know that yet. These additional liquidity pools, one of which is Calf, will be created, and that's when all the Calf activity obviously will kick off. Now, my question is, in order to prepare for that, I think it's going to be chaos, because there's going to be so many different liquidity pools that you can, you know, if you've got Safuu, do you go BNB and all of that? But obviously we're talking about Calf here. But I think the place to keep an eye on liquidity pool prices, certainly the one that I think of is CoinMarketCap, where you can go to, there's a little tab, I can't remember what it says, but you can look at a tab. Oh, but are we on we're not on CoinMarketCap, are we? I've just remembered. That doesn't work. So how do we keep an eye on, when this all happens for Calf, how do we keep an eye on the different liquidity pools? That's my question. And maybe we can come back to that in a future AMA, but that's my question. So if anybody wants to arbitrage Calf, how do they keep an eye on the different price discrepancies? That's the question, I think.
That is one point that I'm not sure about.
So we will come back to that in the future.
Yeah. You're asking too complicated questions at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Look at me.
I thought I did pretty good with what I've been able to research today.
But I think obviously we've got another couple of weeks left before this all kicks off anyway. So we will do our homework and come back with some answers. I think what would be great is, you know, maybe the day before this all kicks off, that we can sit down with our holders and kind of say, okay, if you want to keep an eye on the Calf liquidity pools, this is where you can do it. And then people can have tabs open and whatever. But
I wonder whether we could have tickers to be on the website.
Ooh. That
because
would be good.
At the moment I'm in the process of because when NFT Farmer got pulled on me, the same person also had the whatever the files are that support, so you can get access to your website. And I actually don't have those files to be able to access the Calf token website. So I'm in the process of, I'm hosting it, yes, but I don't have access to actually modify anything in there. So hence there's old information on there and I just can't do anything about it. Except is that I'm finding a Web2 developer so I can get, which Jason was working on, my favourite son.
Your favourite son, and I don't even see him here.
Yeah, I know. He's missing out today, isn't he?
I know.
And to see get a new website made up, more or less exactly the same, but you know how the current website's got little thermostats on it, which are linked to the, you know, whatever it is, to be able to get that information. I wonder if we could do the same thing for liquidity pools, to be able to draw that information, to be able to put it out there in the, you know, where we could have the different liquidity pools and even like the pricing on each of those pools to be able to do a direct comparison on the spot. So you just go to the website and then be able to see that. You know, like maybe we'll implement something like that.
Tell us in the comments if you think that's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. I love it. Now let's get on to the comments. Miss Love, you're saying NFT and then some faces. I wonder, are you asking, do you need an NFT to be in the prize draw? Anyway, I'll just clarify. The prize draw every Monday is for NFT holders. They are, if for anybody watching that doesn't have one, they are just 20 BUSD. And they entitle you to be entered into the draw every single Monday. And as I said, today's draw is for $200 worth of calf.
And just to make that, and the other point of that is that, like, Pete's sake, won twice in 3 weeks with one ticket.
Yes, we know. We're not bitter and twisted, but we know. So you can win once. Yeah.
Oh, you can win every single week.
We've had multiple winners, actually, haven't we? I know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Leon, my Monday is made because Leon is here talking about coffee, and we know it's a Monday when Leon Decord is talking about coffee. I'm here a little late. We don't care, Leon. You're here, and that's the main thing. Coffee is made.
Hi, Leon. I just hope I hope you're happy with everything we're doing so far. That's like we're giving it our best shot.
Yeah. Mrs. Keith, the crypto farmer, is here. Of course she is, because she's always here.
Yeah, got to keep an eye on me.
Miss Love's in London. I knew she was.
Oh, okay.
I get all confused because lots of people tell me where they're living, but I knew Miss Love was in London.
I didn't get the accent from the texting though, so I couldn't really work it out.
Have to work on your accent, Miss Love. That's all I'm saying. Yes, Miss Love is Keith's grand goddaughter. And Yanni is his favourite daughter. Yeah, it's all very confusing. You've got a very interesting family, Keep Crypto Farm, and that's all I'm saying. Right, let's have a look. Who else? Let's whiz through these. Got lots of comments today. Gino, I am seeing double. Really? SFG pair creating arbitrage. SFG. Do you know what your great grandson is talking about there? Grandson? I don't know. El Neni is saying hello to his grandma. That's nice. It's nice we're bringing families together here.
They're making us feel old.
Slumdog Millionaire. I'm Keith's father's brother's cousin's former roommates. Perfect.
Geez, we're all interrelated here, aren't we?
Absolutely love. Miss Love is getting in on Calf now. We'll bring pounds, dollars, whatever they are. We don't mind. Fantastic.
Yeah, well, definitely be pounds where you live.
Definitely, unfortunately. El Neni is enjoying the conversation. Well, pounds not great. Anyway, let's not get onto that depressing subject.
Worth more than an Aussie dollar.
Well, that's true. Slumdog Millionaire, you're a whole family tree on your own. Yes, isn't he just? The cool thing is we don't need to go to different sexes and dexes to do the trades. It's all one dex. Oopsie.
Yeah, that is a huge thing, because normally with arbitrage, you know how I said that you buy one asset from one like you put an analogy of one supermarket and then you go to somewhere else, and then you can. The beauty about all of this is that it's done all in the same shop. Like, you just basically just sit there and press your finger and it's done. Like,
yeah, that's true. Although
Slumdog
Millionaire has said eventually, because of course we don't have Oopsie yet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, everything takes time, but that's the whole thing about the Safuu Go thing, like, and being liquidity pairs straight away and all of that.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not going to happen straight away. Like everyone knows that there's going to be whatever that has to be done.
Yeah.
And that's like not even thinking about any sort of issues that could arise.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows that when you're doing tech stuff, that there's always stuff that happens.
Yeah.
Like it's never that easy. Yeah. But all power to them. Hopefully it all works really well. Of course.
Completely.
we're going for it.
Yeah. And Calf is so cheap at the moment. Buy. Absolutely. Everybody's saying buy. Dex Screener, of course, is a place that you can find the links to the liquidity pairs, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think that's what Leon is saying there. Absolutely. Stanley, good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Oh, Miss Love wasn't aware of the NFT. Yes. Get your
Well,
NFT in order to get into the draw.
if you go to nftfarmer.net and you happen to want to spend 20 BUSD on an NFT in, over the coming week, and this goes for every single NFT, gives you one entry into next week's draw for not only 6,000 calf, you're also in the draw for $200 worth of calf
$200. So
as well.
if you buy,
as well, so you can technically win twice next week.
So you could win $200 plus 6,000 calf next week.
Yeah. Next week's a good draw, isn't it?
Oh, Keystone is getting minting error for NFT on website.
Usually that's to do with cache, but then just open a ticket in Discord. Yeah, open a ticket in Discord and send me a message and I will get back to you. But usually just clear your cache and then it'll work. But it also depends on what wallets you're using as well. So, but as good as 100% of our problems, apart from the couple of people that tried BNB to buy a ticket, which you got to have BUSD, it's always a cache problem. And there was a couple of other strange wallets that were having trouble as well. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I seem to remember I had an issue but I think mine was the cache or cache, as you say. You say cache, I say cache.
Yeah, cash.
Cache. Usually the cache issue.
Yeah, but it's nearly always the cache is the problem. So usually you just clear your cache or cache or whatever you want to call it for your wallet, and then usually it goes through. But if all else fails, just open up a ticket, send me a message, and like sometimes when it just wants to be a real pain, I will just buy it for you, send it to you, and you just send me however many BUSD, and then we just deal with it, because like I'm not going to lose sleep over it. We'll just make it work. I want it to be a comfortable experience and just make it work.
But as Mrs. Keith the Crypto Farmer says, just DM Keith on Discord and we will help you out. So there will be somebody to help. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, SFG is Safuu go. Do you know what? There are that many acronyms at the moment. I literally
I know.
I can't cope. I'm very old, El Nenny. I'm very old. You just need to give me a few months to catch up.
I thought you're his sister.
Yeah, his younger sister. Yeah. Yeah.
Because geez, what does that make you, like 14 or something?
Well, probably younger than that, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
But for 20 BUS. Sorry, go on. Yep.
No, I'm just going to carry on reading. Go on.
For 20 BUSD, it's damn good though.
I know.
But considering the whole project was set up to do with the rebases on Vulcan, well, originally on Safuu X, and of course that hasn't even come to fruition yet. Obviously for the last 15 weeks, now 16 weeks, we've been doing this without having the rebases. You need some sleep.
No, I'm laughing because they're
is that what it is?
Playing piggyback behind you.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
The things that go on.
How many? You're not old enough to watch this. Close your eyes, my brother.
But they get fresh grain and hay every day. So, and that's cereal hay as well. So they're well and truly spoiled.
That was funny. Kate, you're going to have to watch it back at that moment, because you were really just being very serious, and behind you they were playing piggyback at speed going along. It was very funny. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, what were you saying? I got distracted.
When you're on the farm, it's like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I was just saying, for 20 BUSD, and you're in a draw every single week, and with the allocation that's there for the prize draw in the treasury, like even without replacing the funds, like this will go for 5 or 6 years or something without even replenishing the pool. So, like we have no intentions of closing off the NFT rewards anytime soon. So, like it's
well, El Nenny is going to grab 2, and then actually he thought maybe 3. Why not? 20 BUSD each.
It's a bonus draw this week. Don't forget, like 6,000 calf as well as $200 worth of calf
Next week.
up for
Yeah.
grabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for next week's draw. Yeah.
Yeah. And look at this. Slumdog Millionaire. When Vulcan drops, I'll mint the remaining 3,400 NFTs. What would my odds of winning the prize per week?
That'd be like 90%.
Quite a lot, I would think.
Yeah, I'll make some more, but I'll change.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can change the pictures and that as well.
Yeah.
Even though we all love Hulk.
We love Hulk. We do love Hulk. Oh, look at the price. It's up to, well, El Nene was telling us a few minutes ago.
Wow.
Up to over 6 cents, guys. It was,
yeah, well, at the moment, I think the
1 cent
screenshot
something a few days ago.
Yeah. I think the screenshot for tonight's draw was taken at about 5.9 cents or something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it means you get a bit more calf for the prize draw tonight than what it is right now. So that's good.
Fantastic. Yeah.
But that's how I do it. So if anyone wonders, I just take a photo or screenshot and that's done.
Yeah. Keystone, gotta buy me some calf before Keith adds taxes, lol. Well, we can only give advice, and it's not financial advice. It's just sensible advice. Bye.
That is an interesting aspect, though, because, like, at some point, like, calf token is in its current form is getting outdated, right? So obviously that I've got developers working on a new token to replace what we have now. You've heard it first. That's right. And this new token will have the ability to be able to do some certain features which are unique within the space. So, you know, but there is not one single thing that's going to be ever done that's to the detriment of the token. And whoever owns any calf now obviously gets airdropped their calf and are paying what tax they do right now, which is 0. So, you know, like, I would be taking advantage of that 100%.
I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a 0.
Oh,
0.
I thought you were doing some sort of weird.
I'm confused.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, guys, what we do know at the moment, as Keith has just said, is there are no taxes on the current calf token. But this token has a long future ahead of it, but potentially not in the current form. So if you are sensible, you might look at the current token and think about what you might be able to afford. Not financial advice, but, you know, as we just said, this is potentially going to change. It will be different than it is currently, which is 0% of anything on anything.
And just maybe that even now is a better opportunity to buy more calf in preparation for arbitrage opportunities when you've got no taxes. Like, I'm not saying that there'll be taxes that are going to be detrimental to calf or make it where arbitrage won't be so attractive. There's no way anything like that's going to happen. But of course, you know, like, for the sake of the community, and this goes for everyone, for the sake of the community, the only place that a token can earn revenue from, well, there's a couple of places. One is obviously to get some sort of utility that brings in revenue, but obviously the other way is taxes. And, you know, like, that's where, you know, like for marketing or whatever it might be, you know, so you've got to, which of course is beneficial to the protocol. So you've got to sort of take everything into account and realize that some decisions are made for the better of everyone's investment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We need to keep talking, because the more we talk, the more NFTs El Nene is going to buy. So we just need to keep talking. He'll be at 20 in a few minutes.
Well, look at that. You broke it. Look at that. We've gone to 40 minutes now. Come on.
I know. We are breaking our rules. Ron Legend, let's go. Hello, Ron Legend. Nice to see you.
Hi, Ron.
Now, question here from Miss Love, and then we're going to do the spinning wheel. Will the new calf be out in time for SGO pairing? Very interesting question, Miss Love. What do you say, Keith? Do we have any information we can give at this point, or are we just saying hold tight and let's see?
I would say that it would be a very good chance that that would be a yes.
Yeah. So,
Sorry, I was straight faced there, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were. Like, what else are you going to say? So potentially the new calf token will be out in time for the SGO pairing, but we are only talking about really, well, we don't know when the pairing will be made, but we can only presume it's going to be soon after SGO goes live. So
considering that they've got to have UXI and all of that done as well, you would think to be able to do any trades, you would think that it would be, you know, sometime between the middle of the month to the end of the month, you would think, you know, probably towards the later part of that, you know,
we just don't
maybe
know.
it's just hard. And is it going to rely on Vulcan actually being active at the time to be able to do any trading as well?
I don't know. So I kind of feel
when
like
it would have
it is separate entity completely, isn't it, UXI? Because there's the separate UXI token, obviously. So I'm not sure it does, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And of course,
just watch this space. We don't know.
But of course, we know we can still sacrifice for UXI until something like the 20-something of May, don't we? So that would presume that UXI isn't going to go live until after that. I don't know. I don't know. So Slumdog Millionaire, buy and hold calf. Then before SGO launches, sell half of your calf for BNB. Then buy SGO with the BNB. Then take the SGO when it rises and buy back calf. Rinse and repeat for success. There you go. There's a little arbitrage model for you.
But that's
just interesting, isn't it?
And when the prices fluctuate the other way, you can do the same thing in reverse.
Vice versa. As El Neni, you've taught your, was he your great grandson or your grandson? I can't remember.
He's written it down there. Yeah. He's written it down there. Oh, there you go.
Taught him well.
Sorry, I wasn't. Sorry, I didn't see that one.
So listen, guys, we have broken our rule of going way over time because we said we'd go kind of, you know,
the sun's set now. That's
I know.
Looking at the sun, and that's set.
I know. So I'm going to share my screen because we're going to go to the really exciting bit. I know this has all been exciting today, but we're going to go to the really exciting bit, which is, of course, the bit you're all here for. The Wheel of Fortune. Now, yesterday, we do need some numbers. We do it from 0, don't we? Is that right? Or is it from 1?
Yeah, 0.
I can never remember.
No, 0. Yeah.
And
it's got to include 0.
Farmer is saying 352. 352.
Well, that's gone up a bit.
352. Look at the wheel. We can barely get them all on. So exciting. So listen, what am I going to do, Keith? I'm going to shuffle.
Shuffle.
I'm going to shuffle. Are you all watching? We're going to shuffle once, shuffle, and we're going to shuffle twice because that's how we do it. That's how we roll.
Hey, Pickle. Pickle.
Pickle?
Here's Pickle.
Fairy?
Pickle.
Where's Pickle?
Pickle. Oh, the black one here. That's Pickle.
I was looking in the comments of Pickle. Oh, my God. Oh, no, Pickle.
This calf is Pickle.
Little Pickle. Nice.
They're all getting big though, aren't they? They're growing. But I'm in the big calf paddock today.
Nice. The big calf paddock. Now Miss Love is saying she's number 4. I'm afraid, Miss Love, I know you were number 4 yesterday. You'll always be on number 4, but not today, my love.
I'm sorry, I can't help with that one.
I love it. No. Another draw. Ron, it's non-stop with calf token. There is a draw every time you look, honestly. That's all we do. It's what we do best. So listen, are we ready?
Absolutely.
Are we ready? Are we steady? We are going to spin. And this is, to remind you all, for $200 worth of calf token. 3, 2, 1. Let's spin that there wheel. 170 something. No!
Whoa! We're out of that zone now. We're not stuck in the 170s anymore.
I know. 234. Mrs. Keith, the crypto farmer, can you weave your magic and tell us who has just won $200 worth? It's not me. That's all I can say. It's not me. Let's see
I
who
don't
it
think
is.
I don't think I own any around that number.
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we?
Hmm.
Oh, we have a winner.
Wes. Well done.
Congratulations, Wes. I don't think Wes has won before.
No, a new winner. Yep.
So we have a brand new winner. Congratulations,
Spread the love.
Wes.
Spread the love.
Wes, well done. Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Let's see. We've got Ron saying, let's go. Ron, you didn't win, I'm afraid, my love. GL, what's GL mean? Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
It is.
Yeah.
Good luck. And congratulations to Wes. Everybody's saying congratulations. Oh, I've got to say, Slumdog did say pickle sounds tasty. Lol.
Not yet.
Can we not talk about eating pickle at this point, please? Thank you.
Right.
Miss
Pickle Fairy will not be happy.
No, absolutely not.
Well, Pickle Fairy
has. Yeah, go on.
Pickle Fairy has two calves here. One is called Pickle, and the other one is called Trixie. And
Trixie came with at the same time as Luddy, didn't she?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But they're both Pickle Fairy's calves, and that's why, like, you know, some people do certain things, whatever they might be, and they get a calf named after them. Like you've got Luddy, and you get updates and things like that to do with your calf. And as you've seen today, you get your photos and whatever it is that we do.
And so let's shout out how you do that. You go to Patreon, isn't it?
Yeah, usually through Patreon. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want
basically sponsor, yeah.
If you want to specifically sponsor a calf, then go to Patreon. What is the link in Discord, Keith?
Yeah, the link's on my websites. Yep.
Yeah. So go
along. I think there's a link in the Discord as well, but on the calf token and whatever, there's a Patreon link. I wonder if I'll put that on. I don't think I've put that on NFT Farmer. I have to add that.
Then you need to add it. Come on, Keith.
It's a 7-year-old web tech, you know, like he's not that good.
I know. Slumdog Millionaire. I love the cause. We all love the cause for the calves. Yeah, for the cows, for the calves, whatever. We love it, don't we? And ultimately, this project, let's remind everybody, this project is to support everything that's going on the farm.
It's just bloody hard work for us, though. Like, it doesn't stop.
Yeah. No, I know. I know.
But I just make it sound hard, and because I'm half crippled, you see. So.
Well, I can't imagine. And you know, the difference between us is many hours. But it seems that every time I write you a message, you answer straight away, and I'm like, when does this man ever sleep?
Yeah, I know it does get like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We love it. We love it. Right. Well, we have gone way over. We've gone to nearly 50 minutes, Keith. Shame on us. I'm going to give us a slap. So, any final words before we wrap up?
Well, I think the opportunities with the arbitrage and that sounds pretty lucrative, doesn't it, at the moment? So there's quite a bit going on, and I've obviously dropped some news that there's something happening with Calf token. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for what's going on there. Yeah. You know, there's certainly some exciting days ahead, that's for sure. Yeah. Wow, seriously, 65.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Hi, Jason.
Oh, Jason just said hello. Yeah. Hi, Jason. Nice to see you.
Sorry. I pressed it. You pressed it.
Yeah, I know.
We're good at doing that.
When is the next live? Well, Elneny, our next scheduled live is a week today. We always meet on a Monday. It's 10 a.m. GMT time. I've no idea what time it is for you in Australia, but it's a lot later. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's 5 p.m. where I am. When we start, that is.
Yeah.
7 p.m. for the East Coast.
So that's the next scheduled one, but obviously if and when there's any news and we need to do an impromptu one, we'll jump on. But it's always available on my YouTube channel or Keith's YouTube channel. And can we just say please, if you haven't subscribed to Keith, go and subscribe to his channel. We need to get his subscriber numbers up. So, and everything is always available on Keith's channel as well. So do go and subscribe to him. And Slumdog,
and give us a thumbs up.
And give us a thumbs up on this video. It all helps just to push out. And of course, we do need to get a wider circulation, get more eyes on this project. I'm going to do a video that will be published tomorrow to update on the latest news about SGO, but hopefully there'll also be more news coming. We've given a little hints today about what's coming down the line, but really, really exciting stuff happening with this token and with this project. I can see this cause helping both ethical animal treatment and obvious meat industry.
Hey, that's the whole thing. There's some videos in my YouTube there where I explain the purpose behind the cause. And like, because we're not animal activists at all, like obviously we're realists and we know exactly where we fit into the industry. And of course, the only reason why animals exist is because, of course, their commercial viability. And, you know, like the thing about the dairy bull calves is that we are allowing them to fulfill their lives and, of course, become part of the food chain, you know, and not just be a wasted byproduct of the dairy industry. So, you know, like you can call it however you want, but that's just the realist view of how it actually is. And it's the way that humanity should be, is where they're making the most out of what opportunities exist. And it's just one of those things, like, don't get all emotional about it. It's just the reality of it. But yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, well done, Ian. Hi, Ian. Thank you. Cheers.
Ian, I finally got some tokens. So Ian is the one pushing the price up at the moment. Thank you, Ian.
Yep, must be. Just for anyone.
Go on.
So just so anyone knows, I've been really pushing on Bog Swap at the moment, and there's a very distinct reason why I've been doing Bog Swap, and I've been posting the links on main chat as well as in the buy calf token on Discord, is because the front run bots aren't a problem with Bog Swap. And so if you do a significant purchase, if you do it through Bog Swap, you don't get front run. So with the current contract we have with Calf Token, there's no anti-bot features contained within that token. And so it allows opportunities for front-run bots. But that's a pancake swap problem. So if you use Bog Swap, particularly like as the price goes up and the token count goes down, it gets harder to trigger a bot. But you've got to, like, the problem is with pancake swap is that you get these front run bots and they just cost you. So try and use Bogged, and it's just so much better. And please set the slippage to 0. Of course, unless lots of people are trading, but setting slippage to 0 just really makes it harder for bots to do their thing as well. But definitely use Bog Swap, please. It saves the protocol money. It saves you money.
I've always used Bogged right from the first buy I made with Safuu, and I don't think I've ever had an issue with it in all the transactions I've made. So
I've been the opposite. I've only used pancake swap. I know. And then, like, someone put it up, the Bog Swap doesn't have the bots, and it was like, I've got to test this out. So I did some sales or some buys to try. I say sales, but it was buys to test it. And I never got a bot. And so I was like, happy days. Just keep on trading with Bog Swap. You don't get front run, and that's good.
Absolutely. Right, we are
until
now.
Oopsie, that's right.
Yeah, until Oopsie, Fingers
we'll
crossed.
find out.
Yeah,
it's
we
good.
will. So listen,
where there's a will, there's a way, isn't there? They'll turn up. Where there's money, they'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Bogged is best for everything that is in the space, because just pancake swap is just riddled with front run bots, unfortunately. It's just the way it is.
Okay, Jason, love you all. Thank you. Well, Jason, we love you too.
Hi, Jason.
Thank you for joining us. And I think it's time to wrap up. 55 minutes we've been going, Keith. time flies when you're
Yeah, I
having
know.
fun, right? So we are going to go.
That's why you see me change colour, because it's getting darker.
We will see you all this time next week, if not before. And as we say, if there is news, we will jump on live as we did yesterday. But for now, thank you for joining us. We appreciate every single
Thank you, everyone.
and we shall see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye for now.
Thank you. Cheers. Yeah.